경기장 도시형.
Welcome to Darkness Falls, ladies and gentlemen, and here in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have our green Zerg player from Team SCV Life. He has killed 4 members of Vile in a row. He is Shine. And his opponent down in the bottom right-hand corner, our pink Protoss player, ever the pink Protoss player from Team Vile. Guy who's local to the Bay Area and a very nice gentleman in real life. He is State, so obviously I have no bias going into this game.
Oh, no.
No,
none
at
all.
None at all. He actually is a legitimately awesome person, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to do a legitimately awesome Forge expand here.
Yeah.
We'll see if he puts the Nexus down first or not. It's a big map, so a lot of times you can get away with it, so I wouldn't be surprised at all. But, well, I don't know. I mean, Shine, you just can't predict this guy. I mean, he's playing with kind of the new ZVP style that's starting to emerge in Korea right now, but he's also adding his own kind of spin onto it, too. So I think State's going to be trying to scout as best as he possibly can this game. He's not going to assume anything. He's going to make sure that he gets all the information he can because you just need to against someone like Shine.
Well, we'll see what the order of the day is going to be momentarily as State saving up some resources, sending out his second probe, though, and I already saw him click towards the front, so probably going to be a Forge right away.
Yep, that's right.
And
just playing it
150.
safe.
There it is.
Yeah, there's the Forge. He's going to play it safe against Shine. Good idea there. Shine, in the meantime, is going for the pool first, so we could very well see another 3-hatch build out of him. Now, this map, it might be a little bit tougher to hold that third base so early, just because it is, you know, a little bit more out in the open. It's kind of on the low ground there. As you can see, you can come down a ramp to attack it, so you get kind of a similar situation at the third as you do at the natural on a map like Crossfire. So we might see him do something a little bit different here, but oh, speaking of different, we might see a little bit of hidden tech there as well.
I was wondering because State decided to scout out with 2 probes there, so he wanted to find his opponent very, very quickly.
Okay, never mind.
I didn't know if he was going to do
Never
shenanigans on the natural or if he was looking to, what was going to happen. But nevertheless, looks like he almost has enough for his Nexus here. There's 400.
Yep.
And there's a Nexus.
You'll have to keep an eye on that probe because he could put anything down right there. And State very deliberately moving him to various places. So I don't know. I mean, it could be some sort of hidden tech. And yeah, he could try to cannon this as well here. But he's going to need gas before any of that.
Yeah, we'll find out, though. He has not gotten any of his gas geysers quite yet. And we'll see if he decides to move up with that probe, drop some behind the... okay, actually, Shine's being pretty diligent with Zerglings now, so not going to be an issue.
Yep, got a scout, so it looks like they will find that drone. Yep, there they do. They do find it. And so that drone's not going to get any more scouting information. No chance of cannons as well.
Bye-bye.
Not to mention, once a hatchery finishes, I believe you can see that little edge. At least you wouldn't be able to fit a pylon and a cannon in there. Keep that safe. So
yeah, very true.
Yep.
And second assimilator coming up now for State, so double gas, but not at the same time. Just kind of weird time to produce things at the moment.
Yeah.
And he still has that buried probe. That's actually a great spot for it because that's the last place that his opponent would look actually for tech.
Probably. I wonder if he's going to try to hide DTs or something like that. I don't know, man. I mean, once again, I'm just kind of going off like gut feeling here, but that's the type of place you would want to hide a Dark Shrine, because what else are you really going to hide in ZVP? You know, are you going to hide a Stargate? Are you going to hide, well, that's farther away than his base is anyway, but are you going to hide a Robo? You know, there's no point in proxying a Robo in ZVP, really.
Oh.
So, okay, or maybe you're just not going to hide anything. Maybe it's just a scouting drone to look for, a scouting probe to look for, maybe possibly a hidden third.
He is paying a lot of attention to it, though, which makes me believe it's going to be used for something. Now, his opponent, on the other hand, Shine, is already putting up 5 roaches, so this is the first time he has not done any sort of a 3-hatch build, so this time it's 6 roaches.
I've got a feeling what State was kind of looking for is like a hidden third base, just because the third on this map is a little bit tougher to hold. So he thought, well, maybe Shine's just going to try to hide it somewhere and then still get the economic benefit out of it. But as we can see, that's not the case. It's going to be a roach rush instead, followed by some drones. So a little bit of pressure here. coming in from Shine. It's not all in or anything like that, but it is going to maybe do some damage to State if he's not careful.
Could very well. We'll see. Looks like 2 more cannons coming up at the front. He doesn't have any more gateways on the way quite yet. In fact, 3 cannons now. So no chance of any more gateway units other than what's going to be produced just out of this 1 gateway. That's a lot of roaches crawling their way up to the front. Are they going to go straight for the photon cannon? Yes, they are. We have those 3 more in the back coming up now. That Zealot is about to fall momentarily. There goes down the photon cannon. Now we have a sentry in tow as well, but the photon cannons are up at the back. One of those does get canceled.
Oh, look at that. He can hit the cybernetics core with that 1 roach. That's going to be very annoying for State to deal with. Oh, man, he can hit with 3 roaches. That's going to be extra bad there. Oh, he's got to be very, very careful about his micro. But as we can see, Stargate coming out for State as well. He also canceled +1. He had it going, and then he did cancel that to make sure that he had enough minerals to produce some cannons.
Oh, poor sentry.
Oh, he popped out on the wrong side, and
bye-bye.
Gone. Oh, there's 100 gas he's never going to see again.
Nope, unfortunately not. We'll see if he has enough, though, for a Void Ray or something along those lines when the time comes. Now, the Cybernetics Core did finish up Warp Gate technology, so State right now kind of flying by the seat of his pants. His opponent is going up to Layer Tech, and it looks like his 3rd gas as well.
Oh, look at that. Use the force field to push the roaches forward into cannon range. Nice little move there by State.
Yeah, it looks like he keeps that Cybernetics Core alive for at least a little bit longer.
Did he see that Stargate too, by the way? I think he got up there. No, he didn't get up far enough to see it. Okay.
All right. And looks like the Cybernetics Core is finally going to fall, though.
Yeah.
But the roaches have already taken quite a bit of damage from the photon cannon, so they really actually don't pose that much more of a threat.
There's already another Cybernetics Core on the way as well. So pretty even trade, you know, trading 3 or 4 roaches for a Cybernetics Core. It's not terrible, I suppose. It does slow things down early in the game, but with the first Void Ray on the way, Shine's going to need to make sure he's prepared for this. He's got his 3rd base, his macro hatch rather, starting just now, and this should give him time. I believe he does have an Evo chamber up.
He's
actually making a
Hydralisk
+1.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Wow, Hydralisk done on 2 bases. Coming out for Shine, so another interesting build from our Zerg player. This guy is just so unpredictable. I'm really, really starting to enjoy watching him play.
State just going to go for it, though. He's got 5 Zealots on the way. Now there are 2 Queens, though. And that poor Void Ray is going to have to turn around. Looks like going right after this Overlord as well. He's picked off a couple of those, which is a nice little benefit for him. 3 more Overlords about to hit, though, so Shine not going to be supply blocked for all that long.
Yeah,
Roach just making their way over from the left, though.
Imagine how much stronger this would be as well if there was +1 involved for these Zealots, too. That would have helped quite a bit.
This is still not bad for State, though.
Yep, he's going to have to cancel the 3rd. But Shine does have some Hydras and Roaches on the way as well, so unless he runs into some really, really unfortunate force fields, he should be able to hold this.
Well, we'll find out here as, let's go ahead and take a look. Another Overlord goes down. Nice job, actually, by these Void Rays to continue to pick those off. That's so annoying. Transfusions can't even save them. He's actually going to run right up the front. Oh, and he force fields the ramp. He traps so many of the Queens and Hydralisk. These Void Rays are going to be able to do so much damage. Good control from State there.
Yeah, that's actually huge. If he can keep that ramp force fielded, that is going to be a gigantic opportunity for him here. He is going to kill so many drones with this.
Yeah, he is. Wow, 13 workers killed and increasing at the moment.
Oh,
he
man.
has a pretty decent supply out as well. 10 more roaches on the way with the Robo and +1 coming up for State as well.
Look at that,
on the other side.
81 over 54 supply right now. He's got Shine really, really supply blocked. Things are looking pretty grim for a Zerg player, and he can just indefinitely force field that. I think he's just going to go home after killing the lair. Yeah, he certainly will. He's got to get those Void Rays out of there as well.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah,
he's actually
going to come
after
down ramp
more.
soon. Uh-oh.
Yep, and he's actually just powering through a couple of Hydralisks, but those aren't going to last very long. Bye-bye Void Rays. Ooh, a little unfortunate there. So suffers the loss of 1 Void Ray, but he certainly got his damage done.
Yeah, not bad. He did kill the natural. That sets Shine way, way, way back here. Has to re-expand. Doesn't have a 3rd as well. And also doesn't really have a whole lot of larva right now, which is okay because he doesn't have a lot of money to spend it on anyway. But
right.
Yeah. State's ahead, no doubt about it.
Yes, he is. Playing pretty well in addition. So let's see here. You know, certainly kind of a precarious position at the beginning, losing that Cybernetics Core, canceling +1, forcing himself to put down a few photon cannons to defend. Got really dicey there, but he has certainly done a good job of coming back after it. And we see 2 hatcheries coming out at the same time now for Shine as he's actually expanding to the 3rd as well. So making sure that he is, you know, going to take risks to get himself back into this. And actually, this hatchery being shot down by a fully charged up Void Ray, it gets away, but it's just done about 500 points of damage to that hatchery.
Yep, that's right. Still being a little bit annoying with that. And 1 Hydra versus 1 Void Ray. Who wins? It is... Oh, it's the transfused Hydra. That's who wins.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nice.
Nice control there. Changeling goes down. Bye-bye, Changeling.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and take a look now. So State sitting on Robo Bay, actually. Wow, that's a lot of gates. He's got 2 more coming up in addition to the 6 already on the field. So it's going to be 8-gate Robo Bay Stargate off of 2 bases. Looks like he is planning to expand, though.
Yeah, the Stargate play is done unless he decides to make a Phoenix and do some sort of scouting here. But he will follow this up with a pretty strong Gateway Robo timing, possibly after he macros up. You know, gets pretty close to 200 supply, of course. But here's the thing is, Shine has got to be anticipating this. I mean, when you go Hydras, your opponent is nearly always going to go Colossus. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Shine maybe try to throw up the Spire as soon as he can. He's so far behind, though, that he doesn't really have the resources to spare on that as well. So I think we might just see him try to just survive with Roaches and maybe just kind of go all in off of this. In fact, that's all he's doing right now is just making Roaches. He's got still a pretty strong army, but just is not going to have what it takes to take out State when the time comes, really.
Yeah, first Colossus hitting the field now. We'll see another one after this momentarily. Of course, his third base is almost done as well. Plus 2 attacks coming up now for Shine. He doesn't have any armor upgrades, just attack upgrades for the time being. We also have a Warp Prism coming up for State. He's usually very diligent about being able to harass his opponent, force units out of position as he attacks. And here comes Shine right up the gut. But once he encounters that Colossus, he's not going to like that.
Yeah, no kidding. This may not work. Oh, great force field
wow.
from State. That is going to be it, man. I mean, Shine doesn't have burrow movement or anything like that. Army is going to be crushed here. State just getting a huge, huge lead, and he could just push and try to end the game here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to. Up by 50 supply now. State may be taking the game back for Vile. Certainly a breath of fresh air after their recent losses there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he will. The army is very, very strong. He still needs to be careful not to lose that Colossus. Doesn't matter anymore. GG. TSL.Shine finally taken down. 1 kill away from an all-kill by Vile.State.